Learned a lot more information today about Chad Dermeyer, the Virginia State Trooper killed.
10 on your side's Jason Marks talked to the law enforcement community, including the Newport News Police Department, where Dermeyer once worked.
Our Liz Palka talked to his neighbors in Gloucester.
And we also have new information about what happened yesterday at that bus station in Richmond and the suspect.
Virginia State Police just wrapped up a news conference about the shooting. You're taking a live look right now at that press conference happening at this very moment.
Yeah, that is still going on. 10 on your side's Deanna LeBlanc is listening into this for us, gathering all the new details for us in our newsroom, and we're going to get a live report from Deanna with the latest information.
Yeah, exactly. It is still going on. I just stepped away because I want to get this important information out to you. We now know more about that training operation that was happening in the bus station. It's been explained that Trooper Dermeyer was new to this task force, but the other 16 or so members that were at the bus station were more experienced. They were conducting a real sweep, so to speak, looking for narcotics and weapons. Trooper Dermeyer was there for training, again, because he was new. So it was sort of a pseudo training, but also real life situation. Now, it was in that bus stop that Trooper Dermeyer observed the suspect, Brown, in a restaurant area. He then got up, according to the superintendent of state police, and began walking over toward his bags. He and his bags were separated. It's when he went toward his bags that he caught Trooper Dermeyer's attention. The point of that drill is to approach people who look suspicious. They were at the bus station because they know, according to the state police superintendent, that drugs and guns are moved on bus lines. This is a real concern for state police. That's why they were there. So Trooper Dermeyer observes the suspect walking over to his bags. He approaches him, and it took just seconds until he was shot, according to State Police Colonel Stephen Flaherty. Listen to what he said happened as soon as Dermeyer approached suspect Brown.
About 2:40 p.m. as Chad approached Brown, Brown turned away from his luggage, walked away from it, and then within seconds he pulled a .40 caliber Beretta semi-automatic pistol from his waistband of his pants. Turned back toward Chad, and they were pretty much side by side, with Brown being to Chad's right. He turned into him and fired his shots, multiple shots, struck Chad multiple times, and he went down.
And then again, because of this training, there were two plainclothes officers who were nearby. They returned fire, shooting and killing suspect James Brown. There were also medics there because of the training, so the medics immediately rushed to help both the trooper and the suspect. Now, something else that we're just learning from this news conference. Again, James Brown has a long criminal history out of Aurora, Illinois. He had possession of a firearm, but that gun was legally purchased by somebody else, not by him. State police are now working to figure out how he had that weapon. We know he was traveling on the bus from Raleigh to return to his home in Chicago by way of Richmond, also with a stop in Washington, D.C. But again, James Brown has a long criminal history, somehow was able to obtain a gun, and in his possession, police found 142 rounds of ammunition. It was a Beretta semi-automatic pistol that he had, and again, 142 rounds of ammunition. I know my colleague Chris Horn has been working all day to learn more about his criminal record and who is this suspect. We'll have that coming up. For now, that is the latest in the newsroom. I'm Deanna LeBlanc, 10 on your side.